5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rico Dowdle.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott.
Cooks on the quick slant.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 27 yards.
And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of them.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, 46 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
From the 46, here's second down and 5. On second down, a run with Hall.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
His pass complete to Ruckert.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. On the move to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams. 43 yards.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zerline good with a PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Second down and 6 now.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to move back in front.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'll go again with Hall.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Prescott.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
There he goes left side. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. But
a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Davante Adams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Rodgers will throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On the move.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Fires a slant, complete to Tolbert.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Prescott yet again.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
Rico Dowdle. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2.
He'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Prescott. And Cooks hands it over the middle. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 48 yards.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes.
Yo, bum nigga. Duck. Oh. It's Hakeem.
Yeah, I was watching your screen.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Where's Duck dog?
Conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations.
Knucklehead nigga.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
You trying to play Call of Duty after that?
Touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Yeah, I play with you, booty.
Nwangu now from his end
Wait,
zone.
that sort of almost done.
And he'll
Yeah,
take it up
got
past the
one more
25 to the 26-yard line.
Wait, so you're gonna win?
Now he got me by about, what's that, 9? No.
What
He
team
got
are
me
you?
by
New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, the name of the
What
game
team
last
are you
time,
on?
efficiency. Their very first snap.
You on
they
the
connected
side
for a quick
one?
touchdown.
I'm Dallas.
Points from that series as well. Only needing one play. It keeps
The
the entire
other one.
offense rested up.
Rolling to his right.
He'll let this go for Adams.
How in the yo?
One-handed.
Ain't no way.
Oh, my, he pulled it in.
So from Cowboy
Hey,
territory,
come on, man.
here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
They're going to snuff this play out behind
Snuff
the
his
line.
ass.
Have not seen that much today. So the
Ooh.
first down run lost a couple. Now they come up
Where you
2nd and
at?
12. Throwing now is
It's
Rodgers.
inside.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
In the room.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch
This
and
little
run
nigga's a
good for
cheater, bro.
24 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right.
And he'll get
Stop
about
that nigga.
30 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to
You
go
getting
anywhere.
past me, nigga.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you?
I can see you.
Something out of it, and they do so right there.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw, Prescott.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Now inside the 25. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 76 yards. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be taken in the end zone and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Ball again on second down.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Oh, wide open. Complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Jets. Kenny Yeboah, 76 yards. And the Jets use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Prescott on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
The name Wrong Way Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that. Here's Thomas.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Prescott to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Fielded just inside the 20.
This is 1st and 10. Prescott.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. They won on two fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have to.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.